Got what?
Have we got our founders helmets yet?
Yes.
Awesome.
There's two. I think Zinix, who's playing this, he would have two. He would have the pre-purchase, and he would also get a captain's tier one, because he basically, most of us have a copy of the game because Zinix bought it and bought a pack version of it, so we all got a copy.
Yeah.
But this was ages and ages ago. There's some other ones you get from leveling up. The Axis one is a little bit OTT. Have you seen the Axis one?
I have not.
The Axis one is like a proper sniper veil, which might work well if you're a sniper, but every other class just looks weird.
Oh, okay.
Whereas we get like a camo one, which is just camouflaged. But the Axis one gets like a giant bush.
I have become deaf. Okay, shut the stream down so this update goes faster. It's at 3 gigs. I don't understand what it's doing.
Well, it depends. I have auto update, and I always keep everything I have updated. But
I tend to have everything turned off because when I did stream, I find like, oh, my stream's running slow. Why is that? Oh, Steam's downloading everything.
yeah, but I don't.
I have Steam set off.
Yeah, but I think because most of the games I play are from Steam anyway, it automatically turns it off when you're playing one of them. But when you played a lot of World of Tanks, it wouldn't care because World of Tanks isn't attached to Steam.
Yeah.
So when you were playing World of Tanks, it would be chugging away at Steam whatever the heck it wants to do.
Yeah. I want to get a UCAR number because there's a place literally like 2 minutes down the road from me, and they do games every Sunday. So I'm tempted to just email the guy like, hey,
Guys.
gotta get my number. I found a deal for an AR-15 and a 1911 for 130 quid.
Well, you know I've got my
You got your fucking death machine.
yeah. Got my
I want to get a quad bike or like some shitty old run out car for like 100 quid and just fucking weld that to the roof of it and drive around the place with it.
Nice. Well, it looks like we've got bullet rain on in about 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. You'll probably be about the same as well, won't you?
Should be.
So that's not too bad. You've got a new mode which I think applies to because you've got Utah Beach and Omaha Beach, you know.
Yeah.
So I think you've got standard like offensive, and I don't know. I should probably actually have a look at literally what they've added because you've got a field manual here. I'm trying to see the modes. They've not updated the field manual. It doesn't even have the new maps on it. Remember what we realised last time as well? If we're going to try and do, if we're not playing the tank or something, support is an important one for squad leader. Remember?
Oh yeah.
So what we'll do is, because it's a weird mechanic, if say you know, whoever wants to be squad leader, it's usually going to either be me or Sam, because Sam kind of really gets into these sort of games as well. Might be a support. It's not the same as what you think with support. Usually you think it's the guy with the big machine gun. It's not. In this, support is actually called the machine gunner. Sorry, the big machine gun guy is called machine gunner. Support actually provides a supply crate, which is used to make buildings forward. So with like engineers being able to make certain things, with the officer being able to make like garrisons to spawn people in, they need supplies. And
yeah, because there's two different kinds of spawn zones. Obviously, you got your main base.
Your main base.
You got squad forward deployment, and then an outpost.
Yeah.
Which is, team can use it.
Yeah, an outpost is basically like everyone. Yeah, everyone can use it. Whereas your like lookout post is literally like a little table with like a telescope onto it, and it's just for the squad.
Yeah.
But you can't. You can. I think you can drop them that they're either free, or you can make like one at a time sort of thing.
Yeah,
but
you can only make the squad one at a time, but the outposts, the team can have up to 10.
But you can't make it unless you have supplies to make it.
Yeah.
That was the thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what confused us. Plus,
Yeah.
you can build things like machine gun nests and anti-tank guns and tank traps and whatnot.
Well, especially the engineer. The engineer can make a heck of a lot of stuff, I think.
Yeah. The AT gun is just undoubtedly probably the most useful bit of kit you can get.
But the actual anti-tank guy can make the anti-tank gun.
Yeah.
Each guy does have like weird abilities. Like the anti-tank guy can also make what's up? Why? Oh. The anti-tank guy obviously has a grenade launcher or whatever, but he has the ability to make an anti-tank gun. And usually they require 2 people to run it, but you can do it solo. Same with the artillery, you have to change seats.
Yeah, it takes a little bit longer.
Yeah. But so what the support guy does is, like, I'm so used to hearing the word support and just thinking it's a guy with the machine gun and an ammo pack. And it's not. The support guy in this literally has a crate supply. The commander of one of the matches can call in crate supplies in areas you can use. But a support...
the commander has his commander abilities.
Yeah, but so as a squad, it is actually beneficial to have somebody as a support, which I'll probably go.
Yeah, it's sort of like the critical role. Obviously, there's the sergeant.
Yeah.
Then there's medic, which is more or less standard that you always should have a medic, and support.
And then the rest can be whatever you really want. You can have like an automatic rifleman is basically a BAR. You got machine gunner, assault is a SMG, rifleman is a standard rifleman, anti-tank. The rest would be, you're right, officer, medic, then support would be the 3-1, especially if you're going to be a pushing group. Or you could go to tanks, which is stupidly fun. The only thing about this game, which I like better in Postscriptum, is the tanks are bigger with more people in. So you can have literally like a driver, a gunner, a turret gunner, and an officer. Whereas in this one, it's literally only a 3-man. So we'll be jumping in the tanks at some point, depending on what people want to do. I am also half killing time just because we might as well if people are just going to be on. Because the thing is about this game though is the matches are long, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they can be like an hour or 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, because there's long, huge battles. So I mean, I could turn around and say, "Hey, the stream, how many games did you play? 2. You didn't play 2 games? Yeah, it took 2.5 hours." So no point in starting the game if you guys are going to finish downloading or be on, because by the time by the time you get in there, it's just, you're not going to wait an hour, are you? What I want to do is have a look at, because we played a lot of this, we played a decent little amount before all the D-Day stuff came out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see if they are, I know it's also changed to Team 17. Very short video. Wait, where's the last one? Yeah, you got the 2 we've missed. Alright, so there's 3 videos we've missed. Let me go. Pause. Let's have a look. The Omaha, Utah early access video. So let's go and have a look at these. It's okay. I'm going to watch a couple of videos. This is the early access, the newer early access trailer. It's 50 versus 50 as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
They are big battles, and not only that, it is got go in it. It is like, you'll turn on the corner and you'll hear medic and hear a boom and you go, this syringe ain't fixing that, mate.
There's someone in fucking pieces.
There's not a chance in fuck I'm gonna be able to. Oh shoot, well, I could have. Sorry. Not a chance in hell I'm going to be able to put anything back together again with that one, mate. Remember
when we were playing with those German guys and we were running through that field and I stepped on a fucking landmine?
And you were boom and you had medic in mid-air and I'm like, no. Nope.
just that I saw on stream out.
They were good though, weren't they? They were constantly doing
oh yeah, they knew what they were doing.
They played it a heck of a lot because they were doing like these sort of blitz flanking maneuvers.
Yeah,
that's so cool, that bit. Problem is where could you see? It's so far back you couldn't see unless you jumped on it when you're losing. It's the only time you can actually see from the artillery place. But it was it's pretty mental. It is one of those games where you spend, look at that shell going in. It's one of those games where you do spend a big portion of it just going, I'm dead. No, because what's natural in games like this and again similar games is you take the shortest route. I do it all the time. But what happens is it becomes such a clusterfuck. It becomes such a meat shredder that you literally have to kind of think, we need to stop doing this. Why? Because I've died 27 times and shot one bullet. You know, it's right. So this is the first update we missed, which is Utah, and now we've got Omaha. This is the Utah Beach War update.
Oh god, I can imagine D-Day just being fucking chaos.
But how fucking good! I mean, the shit these guys in real life had to do. Holy smeg!
Yeah.
And it's a very beautiful game. That's the thing about this. What beats Postscriptum for. I feel this game is whatever engine they're using. I can't remember. Is nicer. Oh yeah, lighter tanks though, isn't it?
Yeah, there's light tanks and the Germans with the Tiger. I don't know if the Americans got the Pershing.
They were supposed to, because I know what they did. How they also did it in this game. Is like, for example, the Sherman is inferior to the Panther.
Yep.
So the Germans get 2 Panthers, the Americans get 4 Shermans, which is about right. Because what the idea is, you should really have 2, say, Shermans going after the 1 Panther. Because remember the time we were rustling through the grass, and then next minute we were face to face with it, and we were like, Rivers!
Yep.
Rivers, get out of here!
Oh shit, yeah, there's resource nodes that you have to collect now.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, you just hit in the video to get the fuel in there.
Oh, right. Well, when you capture certain points, I know there were certain nodes as well, but I just remember us sitting there, and it was actually a very pretty, bright day in the game. And it was hedges, and we went down the route, turned around, and then they didn't... I don't think it saw us first initially. I think we fired. It hit it, and then all you heard is reverse, get back. Then we just like, I'm trying to shift gears down to reverse and then go reverse. Was that the new sounds? So I mean, if they've got a Tiger tank. What match is that on?
It looks like Foy.
Oh yeah, it says Foy. But what do we have? You know what I mean?
I don't know what the Americans have. I have a Jackson. I'll have a look.
Have a look at there's a hell at least wiki. I'm on the Discord, but I don't always keep updated with it.
How it looks.
Right, vehicles. Oh, god damn it. The problem with the wikis is some of the wikis are dated when they announced the game, so they have like the full list of vehicles they want to eventually do. I take it Warfare is the ones we've already played. The offensive one is gonna be the one where you have to kind of like you do it in sections, and that'll probably be a beach one. You know, you have to capture the first part and push. This kind of supposedly is, isn't it? Let's have a look. Is there a better...
Wiki.
Or Gamepedia, one or the other.
Wiki's awful.
I mean, the wikis used to be amazing, but they're just kind of not anymore.
Yeah.
No, they must be on somewhere. I'll have to have a look at the Discord and find it. Let's have a look. Well, here's the early access roadmap. I wonder if they've actually added anything on that they said they've... Wheeled vehicles was coming.
Oh dear God.
Let's have a look. Update 2 is early September, which will be optimization, Tiger Tank, cosmetics, expand recon, which you've got. Patch 7 would be role player commendation system, continue bug fixing. October time, which is patch 3, would be a new map, a new game mode, introducing, well, it must be at this point. It says a new map, new game mode, introducing offensive game mode, one force attacks and the other defends. Animation overhaul, sound effects overhaul, and in the next one, which is so we're at the update 3. The next update will be new maps, wheeled vehicles, which will be, because remember that they've not added their what's it called, their logistics.
And the Greyhound, I suspect.
I think we should shoot Sam. We all should shoot Sam. But no, listen.
But how would you see where the tanks to go?
But look, listen to the list. So we've got new maps, wheeled vehicles, sound effects overhauls, gunplay and ballistic overhaul, roll overhaul, new weapons, flamethrowers.
Yes, they're the fucking best weapon in any game like this.
Overhaul.
Give me a flamethrower, Rising Storm, and I will get thousands of kills. Mostly friendlies, but I will get the kills.
Damn. Overhaul map markings.
Cannot wait for 83 as well.
83 looks cool. I also like the fact that it's just you know, a different sort of time. That's like that's one of the reasons why I have to admit now I still really enjoyed Hunt. It's because it was this that cool, unique little era.
Yeah.
I don't know what they did to their website.
Each game that they've made, like the hyper realism shooters.
Hmm.
So you got Red Orchestra, which was the Russians versus the Germans. You got Rising Storm. Well, ignore Rising Storm 1 because no one really played it. Rising Storm 2.
Yeah.
Which is America versus Viet Cong. And then you got 83, which is Russia versus the UK.
Hmm. In a kind of Cold War thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And but yeah, I do like that because I've said that for a while. I know we're playing Hell Let Loose, because it's not your normal Battlefield, Call of Duty, Medal of Honor game.
Yeah, but I'm hoping they put that, like you see in the background behind the guy. There's a priest.
Yeah. Well,
So,
I need to find the original like boasts of what they said they were going to put into it because I think all that is in it, and they must be. That would be a kick in the teeth.
Yeah, why? Yeah, you wouldn't make that like as a.
That would be like a, you know, that would be like loading into World of Tanks and showing you the tank everyone wants but's never going to create.
That's the chieftain all over. Unless you're a fucking Clan Wars player and you can get the experimental one. Dicks. I want the real one. And then I know they're not going to put it in because they put it on the console and it's ridiculously overpowered on the console. That's why I want it.
Ridiculously overpowered, so I should have it all.
Yes. It's one of them where it's like you just can't penetrate the turret, so you sit behind the hill and you're fine. Right.
So not OP
What were
at
the two
all.
game modes? There's offensive and warfare.
Yeah, Warfare's the one we're used to, where you've got different sections on the map, and you're constantly... I think you have to take the next one before you can get the other one, and vice versa. Now, offensive sounds a little bit like Verdun. Remember Verdun, if you ever played that, you had like a trench, and you had to attack the trench, and you can't go around and attack other points. It's literally your side versus their side. You have a certain amount of attempts to attack the trench. If you attacked it, then you got it, and then you had to defend it for the other trench coming to attack you. I have a feeling it's probably a World War II similar version to that, where it's a push and pull thing. So there isn't...
Your mic's muted.
Just press them, it's fine.
Yeah, I know. I changed it. It's not M anymore.
Oh god.
You know, weird thing is I thought...
Home.
Oh, see, the thing is, I thought, because you'd written, I think we should shoot Sam, I thought the M was what muted you.
Aha! Typing my name is your downfall.
It's alright, looking at the map in Deepwater Galactic, because he's down for quite a few games. He's looked at the map, and he's gone.
Yeah, I was doing some stuff. I got some food cooking. I was like, it's going to be a while.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be... I forgot about that until now, that the matches are like an hour long.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening with Bullet Rain. He did say 5 to 10 minutes, which was
To be
rough.
honest, most of the servers, you're either joining a 90 plus server or 2 at the moment.
But the weird thing is, it's quite a lot of 90 plus servers. That'd be fine. What we'll do is... Well, it mentioned it's going to be on a 5 or 10 minutes, half an hour ago, so we'll see what happens.
I found a server with 94 players in it, so 6 spaces.
Yeah, I need to load up.
It takes ages to get the list. I noticed that.
Yeah. Well, I've joined the Utah Beach, so yay! I'm ready for my dose of PTSD. I still think Jacob's introduction to like the hyper-realism shooters was the best ever on Rising Storm. Within 30 seconds of spawning in, I get shot in the neck and I'm bleeding out on the ground, coughing blood everywhere. It's like, I don't like this game anymore. It's too scary.
Too realistic. What's going on here? Which one? What's it called though? Do you know?
Oh shit! It was
Because
I've joined it. There's only 2 spaces now.
It doesn't actually tell you who's in unless we go and try and join on you.
Hang on, I've left that server because there wasn't enough spaces.
Right.
I'll find another one.
There's a lot. A heck of a. It's pretty busy.
Oh god, yeah, there's like thousands of people on at the minute.
Yeah, there's a few like there's some official ones here. There's an official European one. Some unofficial ones as well. I usually try and stick to official, but it doesn't really matter so much.
I've started abusing Al to try and get him to get his computer sorted. So I'm bombarding him with the hell out of loose stuff.
See, if we had 6, that's 2 tanks.
Yep.
What we'll do is we'll do infantry for a bit.
Yeah.
Mainly because I need to remember how the hell you play the game as well. I've not played for a while.
Right. Loads of servers. Cool.
Alright, let me go and refresh it and let's have a look what we can find. Did you put Alfie in his jumper? He got a really cute jumper with a doggy on it, but he didn't have the very, very nice reception to it when he first looked at it. Stop sticking your finger up at me. It's cute because it says little homie on it.
Right, I've got a server with a whole bunch of spaces, and I have joined the United States Army.
Yeah, but what server is it?
It is this server. Whoa. Where's Chris Paul?
I'm here.
Oh, Steam.
Yeah, don't know.
I'm sure I do.
I don't even have him online.
Oh god.
He's one of those stealthers.
Wait, 2 seconds, I'll come online. Right, there we go. No, I don't have you.
Why have you put a pet doggy there?
I'm going to create a unit. I'm going to create an infantry unit. I'm going to create an open infantry unit.
Careful, but that's a fan. You don't want to put anything in that.
Oh shit! I can fucking lock it.
Yeah, you can
Sick.
now. They have updated it.
Get this fucking guy out.
Right, that's it. I'm just gonna go and have a look at you and see if I can just join game on you.
Oh my god. Right.
Yeah, when you join, I can join.
Right,
I just
where are you, crazy fool? Join game. Loading. Something's happening.
Got Angry Marty. So.
Server full.
No fucking ways. Christ.
Right, we've got the chain. Okay, we've got the chain. We know what to do now.
What's your name on Steam?
He's a stubborn bit.
Yeah,
Stubborn bit, one word. And he's never updated. He's got just like a picture of a soldier. He's never updated it to the awesome picture I did for him.
Yeah, but I got that on my Twitter.
You've not got it everywhere. I feel so hurt.
Let's just print it out and just cover my workplace with it.
Right, are you still in that server?
I left that server.
I was gonna try and join you again. Right, you join. Say you've joined. I'll join. On you.
We'll do this. Yes.
Or if you can shout the name out. If it's like, you know, there's a lot of official ones that, you know, called like UK5 or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I sort by players, so
Same.
I scroll down until there's actually some spaces and some servers. Da 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 da. Jesus, that's a lot of ping. Right.
There's a Warfare one
I
Utah
joined
Beach.
official server Europe 1.
Europe 1. See it. There you go.
Yeah. It's some.
Official server Europe 1, Beach.
That's the one. That's the
It's
ticket.
Oh.
I'm in.
Boom. Sorted.
Yeah, I'm not.
You don't need Chris Bob.
Keep
We'll
going.
just,
Keep
we'll
clicking.
just find some guy on the other team and keep dunking on him until he gets so angry.
Hey man, I'm good. How you doing?
God,
Oh, I
it's
clicked join. Which team? United States.
the United States, because it's the only one, right? I mean,
Alright.
create a unit.
Okay, mine loaded and then kicked me out saying it was full.
I got him.
Right, that's
Create
it.
a locked unit.
It's happening. It's happening. Bit and
Which one
fat.
is
I
yours?
know the feeling. I know the feeling.
I know, I see you.
Where is Chris Bob? Oh, sick. It shows me people that are in squads. So that makes things a lot easier.
And I like you. I'm good. I've been ill for about a couple of weeks. I've also got a new job, so payday soon, which should be good. And rearrange a few things around in the flat, so in the house. So I'm looking forward to doing a good old stream. I've been streaming at like 2 o'clock in the morning for an hour or two because that's where I'm working. So I'm kind of enjoyed actually being majority awake. Europe 1.